Yo, this African Nat the African Nat show. I got Lil Will, aka Lil Perk. You know, that's his pops, y'all. Kendrick Perkins is pops. Can't y'all see the resemblance? We went over that before. What's going on with you today, man?
What's going on with Lou Aldane?
Definitely
aka
not me.
Mr. Cheney, aka Mr. Turnover. How you doing today?
Ain't none of them. That's all you.
My bad, Mr. Airball.
Hey, they call him TOW. What do TOW stands for in the basketball court? Turnover wheel, because he averaged, about 10 turnovers a game? He got double-digit turnovers a game, man.
If I show y'all how many drops this man got, y'all wouldn't even pick him up on your church league.
I'm going to get this footage. I got some footage. I'm going to put it out and let y'all see. And tell me who y'all want on y'all team. You see how he play. I'm going to show y'all mine. I'm going to show y'all his, man.
Matter of fact, we're going to take a survey of where we play basketball at. You know what I'm saying? We gonna let him record it if y'all can see it. But go ahead on, man.
But before we, once we get done with this, what we talking about, man, we going to go right into it, man. And from now on, y'all better say the Ohio State Buckeyes national champions. That's how y'all better announce us. To all my down south family, what's up? Shout out to y'all. But we national champions, baby. To the Michigan fans that we had beef with, we national champions, baby. We took that little loss to y'all. We beat our sub. Y'all ain't beat us for the record. But we national champions now. Y'all passed national champions. We the current national champions, man. How you feel about that?
It took y'all a crown. Let's start there. But, you know what I'm saying? I want to start this off, like I said, man. I want to say, my bad to Ryan Day. I was calling for your job. I was on my way to Columbus. You know what I'm saying? I had a bounty on you. But, I called it off after the national championship. So that's I want to apologize. You knew what you was doing.
No, you was right. Who was calling the Chip Kelly was calling the calls, right?
Yeah, Kelly was the offensive coordinator.
He called some questionable calls, but we ain't gonna talk about that right now. We'll talk about that on a later day. We're gonna celebrate the Ohio State Buckeyes national champions.
Shout out to all them guys, man.
All of them, man.
All the seniors that came back to help us get that. And
Sawyer, shout out to him.
You a Columbus guy.
You know what I'm saying?
Salute you.
Emeka Ibuka, shout out to him.
Shout out to all the boys from Cleveland, too. I know it's about 4 or 5 of y'all from the Ville, so a special shout out to
all y'all, too. All the Cleveland was on that national championship team. The Ohio State Buckeyes national championship team. Shout out to y'all, too, man. Shout out to Jeremiah Smith, because without him, we wouldn't be here, man. Shout out to Will Howard, too, man. So what's next for the Cleveland Browns?
Shit, I say get a Doyle Carter with that second pick, that defensive end.
From Penn State. Yeah. I would say I wouldn't mind getting him, but I would love to trade back to somebody that want one of those top picks. You know what I'm saying? And then get their first round and get their second round or their future first round. You know what I'm saying? Then get or their future first round, their first round. You know what I'm saying? This year trade with them in the future first round and the second round, or a second round, their first round this year and the third round or something like that. I wouldn't mind doing that, and then trading back in the offensive lineman. I think we need to start filling up some of those spots because them dudes getting older. Or another pass rusher. I like him, that pass rusher. So I'm not mad at that. I just don't think we should bring in no receiver like Travis Hunter or Shador. I don't think they're gonna make a big impact with the mess that's going on. You don't want to put nobody in this situation. Only thing that's going good for is our defense. So you rather put somebody in the defense that can make an impact because it's not all in shambles like our offense is. Nobody going to make a major impact on our offense that just fresh coming in, to me, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. So we're going to go on to boxing. Canelo and Bud, what's your thoughts on who you think will win?
Last time I bet against Bud, I lost my money. So, like I said, I don't know, man. Canelo, he ain't been looking like as dominant, so I can see Bud. I'm going to take Bud. I'm going to take Bud on the win.
So, I did some research last night, and what I saw, and this is my opinion on what I think going to happen. I'm going to break it down like this. So, I saw that Canelo, his main problem with the fighters that he lost to or had problems with was Lara, Floyd, and Bivol. I didn't look at the one with him and Triple G. I need to go back and watch those. But those three fights, one thing they all had in common, And the one thing they had in common is they moved back, then moved to the right or to the left. They didn't just go to the right, circle to the right. They moved back out of range and then went to the right. After they did they 1, 2, whatever they did, they punches, then they moved back and circled to the right. They didn't just circle to the right, because when they circled to the right, Canelo would hit him with a body punch, boom, and then to the head. So what I'm saying is, if Terrence, then I went and watched some of Terrence fights, and I'm trying to see, like, could Terrence move straight? Do he move straight back, or do he always circle or pivot when he trying to get away from punches? Because if you circle or pivot, Canelo was waiting on that. He waiting to throw that. That's what this boom, that hook to the side and to the head. As soon as you turn, you stepping right there, you gonna be wide open. You know what I'm saying? But Crawford gonna let his hands go. But so I'm looking at Crawford to see, do he step back and out of the range, come back in and out, side to side. Got to be in, out, then circle to the right or circle to the left. You know what I'm saying? It can't be just circle to the right or the left. You got to go back. So when I look, I didn't see Terrence doing that. I seen Terrence circling, doing that little angle, doing the check hook. So I'm like, because Canelo can cut the ring off. So I'm like, Majimov couldn't cut the ring off. That he couldn't. Terrence moved side to side. He didn't move back side. You know, he just was side to side with him. It was a little easy to throw him off. But Canelo can actually move and cut the ring off. What he gonna do is he wants you to stand in the middle and trade with him. So my thing is, could Crawford move straight back and then and then shift to the left, or straight back and then, because you got to get out of his range. That's what made it a problem for Canelo, was they got out of his range and then went to the side. So I said that to say, I'm betting on Terrence to win, because I know Terrence can pull a rabbit out of he can bring some out of thin air. He's smart enough to make adjustments like that. So I would bet on Terrence, but I think he's gonna lose. I think Canelo might catch him with a punch, with him trying to get away from Canelo punches. If he don't move straight back and then circle to the right or the left, he got to get out of his range and then go to the right or left. He don't do that. If he just circle, he gonna catch him with a body punch, and he keep hitting him with those body punches. Eventually, he gonna wear Terrence down. I know Terrence is gonna let his hands go. He gonna catch Canelo. We know Canelo got a chin, but I also seen Canelo get hit with some stuff that kind of made him move back, but he still came forward. So I think I'm betting with Terrence, because I know Terrence can pull something out of that. I know this sounds like what they call an oxymoron. I'm betting with Terrence, but I believe Canelo was gonna win, because I feel like Terrence can pull something out of nowhere. He can make adjustments and make something out of nothing. But he gonna have to focus on them guys that gave him a hard time and mimic some of them. And I heard Bomac say that too. I heard, right before you came, I listened to Bomac. He said something similar to that. Yeah. That it shouldn't be that hard. You know what I'm saying? That's my take on it, man. So you said you got Bud. I got Bud. I'm betting with Bud.
Yeah,
I think Canelo might get him.
Whoever the underdog on FanDuel, I'm gonna take that though.
I think Canelo may get him though. But I'm betting with Bud. I know Bud can pull something out. You know what I'm saying? I know he can figure something out on the fly. He one of those special fighters like Floyd. And one thing, when I watched that Floyd fight, Floyd knew everything. Like, Floyd did this, right? He did the shoulder roll. So when you step to the side, like you go roll to the side, as soon as you do that, Canelo gonna hit you in the body. He gonna hit this body right here. So the shoulder roll, as soon as he roll to the side like this, he right there, his arm right there, so he hit his arm every time. It's like, soon as he knew everything Canelo was gonna do, he was already a step ahead of him. You watch that fight, he was already a step in front of him. So when I was like, damn, he knew everything he was gonna do. Like, that shoulder roll was perfect for Canelo, because he throw the same punches.
How long ago was that fight?
2015, I believe.
You can't use that.
That's one he lost. I looked at the ones he lost.
Yeah, but you talking about something for 10 years.
And then he lost to Bivol. That was last year, wasn't it? Or 2 years ago. And then he beat Lara, but Lara really won that fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at guys that was giving him like a Triple G. It was just rock'em sock'em robot with them. It wasn't like they was doing nothing fancy. They just got chins. Their chins held up. But with them, they made it hard for him because they got out of his range. He couldn't, he needed them to be in front of him because he kind of flat-footed. And they didn't stay flat-footed. They stayed on their toes and got out of his range. That's why I looked at those fights. I wanted to look at the ones that they said he lost or he did lose, to see what they do that make him lose and Bill did the same thing. He just moved back. Every time he throw a punch, he'd move back, go to the side. Move back, go to this side. You know what I'm saying? He always got out of his range before he moved after he threw his punches. That was successful against him, and Floyd was doing that too. And also Floyd would do this. Every time if he did step to the side, if he rolled over to the side, and he rolled to his right or something, he'd throw this right here. Or if he went this way, he'd throw this right here to keep it down so he hit his elbow. Because he knew that he liked when you step to the side or roll to the side like this, or you circling to the left or the right, he gonna throw that hook while you circling to the body, then to the head. That's one of the things that Canelo do to slow niggas down to keep them from doing that. But Floyd always had his hand down. I know, like what's his name? Bud Smart. So that's why I say I know he can figure something out. But Canelo, that's gonna be a challenge for him, man. I think Canelo may pull it off. Yeah. Now, what do you see for Earl in the future? What's next for him?
I want him to get back in the ring as soon as possible, but I don't know.
Who would you want to see him fight like to get back in the ring?
I wanted Fandora, but I see that fight ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I don't know who really out there at 54. Like, I know he don't want no tune up. So I don't really know. Like I said,
we got what's his name? I be saying his name all the time. He a good fight. I can't think of his name right now.
Lubin?
Yeah, Erickson Lubin.
Yeah,
You got him. You got some other guys like that was contenders. Mendoza, Brian Mendoza, Brian Castillo. You know what I'm saying? Even Jamel Charlo. Got him too. They both had a layoff. I mean, I know they friends.
I don't see that happening.
You know what I'm saying? And I even watched that fight with Canelo. He didn't move. He just stayed on the ropes like this. He didn't use his footwork. And when he did, Canelo couldn't hit him. And he was able to land some punches. But he wasn't really moving. But yeah, that, you know, those some fights for Earl. But me personally, man, at this point, man, if Earl was to say he retired, man, I wouldn't be mad.
No, me neither. He a Hall of Famer.
Now they said Ryan versus Rolando Ramirez versus Ryan King Garcia. What do you think about that fight?
Ryan knocked him out in 5.
Ryan knocked 105?
Yeah, Ryan gonna knock him out. Rolly done.
Listen, I watched Rolly last fight. He actually looked like he actually learning. He getting his skill together. Like he learning. He learned from everything. Every one of his losses, he learned from. And I'm gonna say this. Ryan definitely gonna knock him out.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm gonna say it's gonna be a knockout. If Rolly can connect with Ryan early, he can knock Ryan out. If he can hit him, hurt him, make Ryan move back, he can knock Ryan out. But if I had to bet my money, it's gonna be a knockout. It's gonna be a knockout. It ain't going the distance. I tell you that much.
When
both of them, Chinny.
When they supposed to fight?
I don't know. I think like in March or something like something like that.
He gonna be talking about Happy Easter again, and Kwanzaa and Christmas. So
somebody
over with.
Somebody definitely get knocked out. You know what I'm saying, in that fight. You know, I would go with Ryan if I had to bet. I bet with Ryan. I'm going with Ryan.
Ryan by a landslide.
But another thing is Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder, is returning. He fighting Stephen Shaw, a guy out of Missouri. He from St. Louis, Missouri. Do you think he 20-2? I think Stephen Shaw. I think he's 20-2 if I ain't mistaken. What do you think? You think Wilder should retire? You think he should take that fight, that tune-up?
Wilder should have. Not Ryan. Wilder should have been retired. I've been saying that I don't know if you chasing money or what, but I think it's time to hang it up.
I'm gonna look in the camera. What I'm about to say. I think Wilder. I think he should have took this fight before he fought Joseph Parker or Zane. This is the fight he should have took after Fury. Some could say it's a tune-up. And for all we know, it could be a, fight that he lose. I'm just saying for the caliber of fighter, because he's under the radar, you would call it a tune-up or a fight to be, you know what I'm saying? To get him back, feeling good, feeling like himself. You know what I'm saying? This the fight he probably should have took before Joseph Parker or Zilly Zane. I think he did it backwards. And number 2, you got to get rid of Malik Scott, man. If Wilder see this or hear this, you got to get rid of Malik Scott. Malik Scott mean you no good. When you lost to Zilly Zane, he went past you and ran to Zane, hugged him. Went past you, you still getting your everything together because you was just knocked down, whatever. He ran past you. Who would want their trainer to run past you after you just lost by knockout to the person that knocked you out? That just looked crazy to me. And then when you watch the interviews, he constantly want to blame Wilder for everything. He not taking no blame. He not saying that he turned Wilder into him. If you go watch Malik Scott fights, all he did was pity pat, move around. That's how he fought. That's why he lost like he did. Well, that's why he lost the fights he lost. That Wilder knocked him out. He just did the pity pat. Boom, boom, move. That's all he did. And that's what Wilder was doing. Pity pat, wasn't letting his hand go. He turned him into him. So if you see this Wilder, it's time to move past Malik Scott. You might need to make up, talk to Mark Breland and get somebody that's going to bring that dog back out in you. You know what I'm saying? To get you with that dog mentality that I want a body in the ring Wilder. That's the Wilder we need to see if you're going to stay around, man. In my opinion. Staying with Malik Scott, man, it ain't going to be good. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm definitely saying Wilder going to beat this guy, but still, Malik Scott is not the coach for you, man, from what I see. I'm not in the camps. That's just from what I see. Another fight, Tank versus Lamont Roach.
Tank in 8.
You think or not? I just watched
Tank in
Lamont
8,
Roach
man.
and he fought Jamel Herring. I watched that fight. He lost too, but that was a good fight. Yeah, Tank knocking him out. From what I seen on that one, Tank might knock him out, man.
Ain't no Mike. Tank knocking him out.
He gonna knock him out.
Y'all get ready for the backflip in 8.
He gonna knock him out. But then you got, I hear, first Ryan was supposed to fight Pitbull Cruz, but then that went away. But they trying to do a tournament with Ryan, Devin, T.O., I think Pitbull, Matisse.
All for one, in 140?
147, I think. I think they
all
yeah, I
147.
don't know, don't quote me, but
Okay.
because I don't see Ryan or Devin making 140 again. I just don't see it. But they Turkey Island Sheik, he's supposed to be doing a tournament. I think I screenshotted it. Let me see. I made a screenshot. It was something you sent me, man. I'm tripping. Yeah, Pitbull pulled out of that fight. It was something you sent me. They talked about, okay, yeah. You sent me that video when they said they was freezing Terrence Crawford out. And now they freezing Tank out. Remember you sent that to me?
Yeah.
I don't think they was freezing Terrence Crawford. I don't think they was freezing him out. He was just moving how he should have moved. Like, if you look at it in hindsight from when him and Earl had the red shirt on. They was in the back room of that fight with whoever fight that was. Mm-hmm. He was saying, Earl said, I'm going to get all the bills on this side, then we going to see it. You know, he did what he said. I feel like Terrence was building himself, too. He was picking the right fights. He fought Earl at the right time. No disrespect to Earl. He fought him at the right time when Earl had different things going on. So I think it was perfect. I don't think nobody blocked him. He fought Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was nobody was stopping him from getting them fights. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the titles was on this side. They're going to let their fighters fight for the titles before you fight for it. Of course, just like if Top Rank had them, they're going to let Top Rank fighters. That's just common sense. Who wouldn't do that? Like, now they saying they ain't blocking Tank out. First of all, Tank sent the contract to Shakur, and Bomac said what, Will?
They ain't ready.
It ain't the time for it. It ain't the time for it is what he said. He ain't ready. Like you said, it ain't ready. It ain't the time for it. He sent it to Lomachenko. What'd he say?
I'm retired.
so high. I mean, he's sending them out.
Yeah.
Nobody want to fight him. So it was a dude. I don't know who he is, but he was talking crazy, man. He a Tank hater. I can tell because he was like hating on Tank, man.
Yeah, he probably a Shakur lover. Boring ass.
Yeah, but we gonna wrap it up right there, man. I think I said everything. Anything else you got?
No, T.O. I mean,
I should put and before the video start, I should put up some of our highlights. Put up everything you did bad and put up all my highlights.
Yeah, I know. That's the type of person you is.
That's what I should do. I should put our highlights up before. That's what I think I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna cut it up, put the highlights up.
You gonna put my bloopers in there? It's
I ain't gonna put no bloopers. I'm gonna put you in there, and let them see what they see. You know what I'm saying? Who they think should do what, and let them get their comments, man. But again, it's Africanet. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We gonna stay consistent.
Make sure y'all
share it too. We gonna try to be more creative with it, do different things. That I got some things in mind. Just stay tuned, man. we a work in progress. We getting better every time we do it. You know, I went back and watched some shows, and I was like, man, we done. Everybody talk about the chemistry, me and him, guy, how funny we is together and all that and stuff like that. So, but I go back and watch. I'm like, man, we came a long way. It's coming around. Everything is getting there. So just stay with us. Stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe, share. You know, follow African Net Show on Instagram, TikTok, African Net Show, all across the board, Twitter. What's yours?
I only got an Instagram at head _ Honcho 216.
You should see his dog, man. That's another story for another day.
Hey,
With that being said, we saw. With that being said, it's African Net.
It's Will.
We out.